Good morning friends. Our today's topic is multiplication. So as you know, all of you have already studied about the multiplication in your previous class. So if I have to add 2 5 times, then I will get the answer is 10. But if I have to add 5 exactly 100 times, so by this method it will take lot of time to solve that problem. So instead of doing such a long method, we will use multiplication here. That means for above example, I will write 2 into 5. So we are adding that 2 5 times. So I will write that number here and multiply it with how many times we are adding it? 5 times. So I will write here 5. So now all of you know very well about the 2's table. That means 2 into 5. It means 2 5s are equals to 10. See, that is very easy method. Instead of doing such long method, I have wrote in a simple and easy way in a short method and I will get exact same answer. So that is called as a multiplication. So in multiplication, that numbers 2 and 5 are the factors and 10 that we get that answer. That answer is called as a product of both the number. That means 2 and 5 are factors and the answer of 2 into 5, that means 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. That means 10 is the product. So now let's take another example. If I have to add 3 exact 4 times, so it will becomes 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. It will be equals to 12. So instead of doing such long method, I will convert it into multiplication. That means which number I have to add? 3. And how many times we have to add? 4 times. So I will write here the first number which I have to add, that is 3. And how many times I have to add it? 4 times. So I will write here 4. That means 3 multiply by 4. And you know that 3 4s are 12. So here is the answer is 12. Now we will going to learn about the properties of multiplication. So there are total 5 properties of multiplication. So first we are going to discuss about the first property of multiplication. So first is order property. So what is order property? If the order of the factors is changed, the product remains same. So the property said that if we will change the order of that factors, still we will get their product same. So let's take an example here. In this example, 4 into 5. First I will take 4 into 5 equals to 4 5s are 20. It means we will add 4 5 times, we will get the answer is 20. Then I'll change the order of that both product. It means I will wrote 5 first here and 4 then after in the second position here. So after that order change, we will again multiply the both the numbers. So 5 4s are, we will get the product is 20. It means that we will add 5 4 times and we will get answer 20. So you have already seen here, simply if I will change the order of that factors, we will get that same product. Now let's take another example. So the example number second, if I will write here 3 into 4. So what is the answer? 3 4s are 12. It means that I will add 3 4 times. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And what is the 3 plus what is the answer if we add that 3 4 times? That answer is 12. So again by this property I will change the order of that factor. That means I will wrote here first 4 and then 3. So again we will do the multiplication 4 into 3. That means 4 3s are, again we will get the same answer is 12. It means 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals to 12. Now the second property is grouping property. So the grouping property is if the grouping of factor is changed. It means if we have grouped that factors and the grouping had changed, the answer, that means the product is remains same. So let's take an example. If I wrote here 2 into 4, I make group of that 2 and 4 into 3. So Grouping means I have wrote that both the factors into bracket. That means I have made grouping of that both numbers. Into 3 equals to. So if I have made here group, so it means that I have to multiply firstly that factors present in the bracket. That means 2 into 4 equals to 8. Then we will add that number as it is. So it will becomes 8 into 3. Now 8 into 3, that means 8 3s are 24. So we will get answer here 24. Now by applying that grouping property. So here I have taken that same example, but here in this example, instead of taking that 2 and 4 in the bracket, I have taken that 4 and 3 into the bracket. So I wrote here 2 into bracket, 4 into 3 bracket complete. So in this example, first we have to solve that bracket as I have told in this example. So 4 into 3 equals to 12. We will write 2 as it is and we will wrote here the multiplication of this bracket. That means 4 into 3 equals to 12. Then we will multiply that 12 into 2. That means 12 2s are 24. Now look at both the answers of that example. So here also we get 24 and here is also we get 24. It means we will get the same answer. Still we have changed that grouping of that factors till we get that both same answers. Now we will take the second example. That is I have taken here 3 into 2 into 5. So I have taken that two factors 3 and 2 into a bracket. That means I have made group of that two factors. So let's solve it. 3 2s are 6 into 5. Then so we got the answer of that bracket is 6. Now we will multiply both that factors. So 5 into 6 equals to, tell me the answer, 30. That is our answer. So we got the answer is 30 here. Okay. Now applying that grouping property, we will wrote here 3 into 2 into 5. So now I will make the group of both that factor. The numbers are same here, but the group I have made by that factors are different. Now we will again solve it. So as we know that we will wrote 3 as it is and we will solve that group firstly. So 2 into 5 equals to 2 5s are 10. Now we will again solve it. So what is the answer? 3 10s are or 10 3s are equals to 30. So here is also we got the same answer. Here is 30 and here is also 30. So that is our grouping property. Now our third property is zero property. So that is a very interested property. That means it is very simple and that interested property also. So what zero property states? If 0 is multiplied by any number, we always get product as 0. That means if we will multiply 0 with any number from number system, we will still get the answer is 0. For example, I have multiplied here 4 into 0. The answer I get 0, or otherwise I will do that 0 into 4, still that answer is 0. Again, that is only two factors here. Now I will take three factors in the multiplication. That means 4 into 8 equals into 0 equals to 0. Still, if there is any one factor in the multiplication is 0, then the whole product is always 0. Then again I have taken the third example. That means 8 into 9 into 7 into 6 into 0. I have taken here 5 factors. Still, there is one factor is 0. It means the whole multiplication, that means whole product of that factors will become 0. Now we will take again one more example. So I wrote here a big number into 0. What will be the answer? As I have told you, if we multiply by 0 to any other number, it will becomes, the product will become always 0. So that means that is our zero property. Now the next fourth one property is one property. So the one property is if a number is multiplied by 1, the product is equal to that number. That means if